Next is offered by the Senator from the Cape and the Island, Mr. Cyr, the title of which the clerk will read.
Amendment number 550 by Mr. Cyr, LGBTQ youth.
Question comes on the amendment. The Senator from the Cape and the Islands, Mr. Cyr.
Thank you, Mr. President. I rise in support of amendment number 550 as redrafted. Growing up as an out teen on Cape Cod, there was no gay straight alliance in my high school, and the nearest LGBTQ resource was nearly an hour's drive away. I was lucky enough to have a supportive family and openly LGBTQ role models in my path into adulthood, yet far too many young people in Massachusetts are not as fortunate. During our debate of a nearly $40 billion budget, several expenditures that are critical to the survival and success of LGBTQ youth were at risk of being overlooked. One of them is the Youth at Risk Grant Program, a program that has enabled 36 community-based organizations to fund intervention related to violence prevention, positive youth development, healthy relationships, and skill building for LGBTQ young people and other vulnerable youth. Last year, we partially cut funding for these programs. For instance, the Theater Offensive in Boston, despite a high demand for programming and recognition by Michelle Obama, lost resources to support vulnerable youths participating in their programs. If we hadn't worked out to restore some funding in this year's budget, further losses to the program would be on the horizon. More importantly, cuts to these programs are in direct opposition to this body's bipartisan commitment to support LGBTQ and other underserved youth in Massachusetts. As ugly debates about the dignity of LGBTQ people, immigrants, people of color, women, and religious minorities continue to swirl at the national level, Massachusetts must send a clear message affirming our belief and unwavering support of marginalized youth. This amendment supports all youth to grow, to be engaged and confident leaders, and is one way that we can continue to renew our commitment. Mr. President, I ask that when his vote be taken, it be taken by a call of the yeas and nays.
Affirmative, none in the negative. The amendment is adopted.